quota. Every other country is begging for increase, but Nigeria 60% is supposed to be working. So you're supposed to have 120 million Nigerians working. But today, Nigerians that are working are under 60 million. So 70 million of Nigerians are not working, they are not productive. When you compare this to your productivity, you will see how low it is. But what is even worse, we're in a physical mess, total physical mess. Because of all this, between January this year and April, the total revenue of federal government of Nigeria is 1,630 billion naira. Their expenditure is 4,720 billion. If you minus this, we have a deficit of 3 trillion 100 billion. That shows almost 20% of almost 200% in the deficit. And this is the crisis we face. How did we come here? It's a